When I was in Memphis, I got a call that WWE had an idea for me. And initially, what they needed to do is they just needed an opponent for Mark, for The Undertaker.
I just started talking about, what if, when The Undertaker debuted, and the whole time he thought that his brother was dead, his mom and dad, they died in the horrible fire. His brother died in the fire, but really, Paul Bearer, who was a mortician in that funeral parlor, took Undertaker's baby brother Kane and raised him as his own. Burned from head to toe, disfigured forever.
Vince is like, why are we wasting one match on this? This is actually a storyline that we need to develop. I realized that this was the opportunity of a lifetime.
Kane is alive, Undertaker! He's breathing! Kane's alive! I swear! I was with Kane last night. He's ready to come! He's waited 20 years to face his brother eye to eye! He's coming, dead man!
And Paul Bearer had looked after his baby brother all these years and had fed all these stories into Kane, telling him about how his brother, your brother knows you're alive, but he's never once come to see you because he's too busy being the Undertaker. He's too busy in the fame and the fortune. He doesn't care about you. He never has.
The time is drawing near! Your brother Kane is coming! You, Undertaker, are gonna burn in hell!
The whole time, his brother had been watching the rise of The Undertaker, and the rage, the envy, all those emotions of a sibling rivalry, except now these larger-than-life characters with supernatural powers. That was building up inside this character who would eventually be called Kane.
I mean, there's so many layers to this thing, but it all made sense. It was just like a great horror movie where this guy has been kept being developed for this one moment in time where he would extract his revenge on his older brother.
He's still trying to work out the character. He would see something that he would think would be neat, and he'd tell me about it, I think I can incorporate this.
The first renderings of the Kane character were the exact opposite of what I thought the character should look like in my mind. I just logically thought that he would literally be an escapee from some sort of mental asylum or institution. And he would be a lot like Jason Voorhees, Michael Myers type that was just wild and had escaped, and his entire mission in life was just destroying the object of his rage.
Can you do it sideways? We're like, you're facing that way. Kind of pick him up, just see.
There's something about two brothers fighting each other that hits a chord with families and in real life where they go, hits a nerve south of the border like nowhere else.
Sometimes in wrestling, the payoff doesn't necessarily match the buildup. The Kane situation is the opposite of that. The buildup was terrifying. It was all on an epic scale. And then when you first see Kane for the first time, it's the Bad Blood pay-per-view, Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker, the first ever Hell in a Cell match.
He was my guy, and the guy that I wanted. I'm instantly like, yes, this is perfect. I mean, we're similar size, we look similar. It's gonna be easy to sell the fact that we're brothers, and it was a break that I thought that he really deserved. It's probably one of the most important debuts in WWE history.
When Kane came out, absolutely jacked, bigger than Taker, that was incredible.
What age was I, like 12 at the time? remember jumping in bed. It was so freaking cool.
It was jaw-dropping, I would say. It made you immediately go, oh, this is no joke.
Very hard to make Undertaker feel like he's in an underdog situation because of his character. But man, the fans really were like concerned about Taker.
I remember watching the lights go off and then they came back up.
Oh my God, wait a minute, it's Paul Bear! It's Paul Bear! And that's gotta be Kane! That's gotta be Kane!
It was just amazing. For a moment, there's just this complete silence and no one knows what's going on. And then the music starts playing and then the spotlights hit. And for just a heartbeat, no one made a noise.
When he walks through the curtain with the outfit, with the mask, and the size and the physique, that's Frankenstein's monster. Who doesn't get that?
The size of this human being, or is that a human being?
He was a living, breathing monster that people were genuinely a little afraid of. You didn't know what was behind that mask and what he's capable of, and they believed the story.
The look on the Undertaker's face just said, oh my God.
What sold that moment was Undertaker's eyes saying, I know you, you're my brother, you're Kane, without ever saying a word. And everything together made that possibly the best debut of all time.
What's this?
That was like one of the first times ever I showed any kind of look or emotion that didn't say kill, right? There's this look of bewilderment in my eyes that people pick up on right away. That's like, whoa, look at Undertaker. He just always had that stern, I'm gonna kill you look.
The Undertaker, look into the eyes of this younger brother.
The stare down. If you saw the stare down between these two long-lost brothers, who one didn't know the other one was still alive, and now he's coming back, was incredible.
The Undertaker set up for the tombstone, driven down to the canvas. This is shocking. Look at the size. That's got to be Kane. And listen to this response.
It was the first time I felt like a WWE superstar. I mean, I realized this is what it's all about.
See, there's a price you pay for being a wrestler. This was not supposed to happen.